Welcome back, everybody. I'm your host, Kelly Sparks. Tonight we're going to have another episode of Cooking with Kelly. Plus, I'm going to go ahead and review True Culture Coffee Porter. So, I've already got it poured up. This is actually another Texas beer. But it's been sitting out for a minute. I've already got it poured up. As you can see, it's a dark beer. It's a porter. Not too bad. I mean, obviously, I'm getting the coffee, getting some other flavors, maybe some caramel. Can't pick that other one out. But I want to show y'all what I got going on over here. Got me a couple little New York strips, salt and pepper only. I know I've talked about this in the past, but this is what I'm using right now, and y'all can probably find these pretty much anywhere. Coarse sea salt and coarse black pepper. I don't even wipe it off, just liberal dousing of it and get to going. I'm going to pick this up, show y'all what else I got going on over here. I got me some mixed veggies that I'm sauteing up. Some squash, zucchini, onion, little red bell pepper. But I'm fixing to throw these steaks on the grill. You can go ahead and turn that up. They've been sitting out for a little while, so that's a pretty good porter. I haven't really been into dark beers in a while, but old David Knight, he dropped some off the other day, so I felt obliged to share my opinion on them. Also, I want to say that what I use for my cooking oil, that's just recycled bacon grease. I prefer it. I like the flavor a lot better. I haven't ordered any beef tallow yet, so that's pretty much the second best thing. Plus, if you like bacon, it gives it a nice little flavor. What I'm going to end up probably doing is pausing this once I put the steaks on, and then restarting. Maybe I'll have some beer left. Restarting once I sit down to eat, and I'll talk to you folks for a little bit, and we'll figure it out. But I want to see if I can't pick some more notes off of this one. I want to say, like, it almost reminds me of a amaretto. If you've ever had an amaretto sour, I kind of get that same flavor. It's pretty good. Not too shabby. All right. So my skillet's almost up to temp. I'm gonna go ahead and drop these in here, and then I'll come back and I'll eat them in front of you guys. So stay tuned. Pause. Welcome back, everybody, for the conclusion of Cooking with Kelly. So I've already got it cut up on my plate. You can see it. Got some nice red in there. The black stuff that's on top, and this is something that I learned from the Modern Rogue episode of how to cook steak, how to prepare a steak. After he got finished preparing his steak, he took, because there's like giblets and grommets of salt and pepper left in the bottom of the skillet, he took like about a tablespoon of butter, and then probably half a cup or so of red wine, and then put those in the skillet, and then reduced it down and kind of made like a little, almost like a little glaze. So I'm gonna go ahead and give her a try. And this is just, sorry Miss Dixie, I didn't come getting these steaks in time before Christmas. So this is just from my local supermarket, some Angus. But let's see how it goes. Yeah, that's just wonderful. That's the red wine combined with the salt and pepper kind of give it this sweetness. Mm. See how this porter goes with it. Kind of balances it out. I mean, it's all right. The porter's not near as sweet. It's actually kind of toned down a little bit. It's not bad. This is not the best porter I've had, but it is a decent beer. So it's like some on that last one. There was like some honey, almost like milk and honey flavor. It's like coffee, milk, honey, a little bit of caramel, maybe some toffee notes. All in all, it was pretty good. But I'm going to finish this video drinking a vintage batch of Booker's. This is 2014-07. This was right before, I believe it was right before they started releasing them with titles on the batch numbers, which I think was the first year in 2015, or the first batch in 2015. That piece was a little tougher. Just goes to show you, buy quality. I mean, even the other steaks in the local grocery store that I usually go to for all of my personal needs, even their top dollar steaks are not nothing in comparison to the Iron Farms. But I usually got to put a cube of ice off in my Booker's if I'm just sipping on it. That stuff is hot. Hot. I mean, I put a cube of ice in it, 2 fingers, and it's almost melted, almost diluted completely, and it's still warm going down. So Booker's is all there. Well, I'm not going to tease you folks anymore. I'm going to go ahead and cut this short. Somebody mentioned the other day about maybe telling some stories. I think it was thunder. Feel the thunder. I think it was his page name is Pray for Mojo. He comments quite often. He mentioned something about telling stories, letting everybody get to know me. He clicked on my Instagram page and he went back a ways and saw things. Found out I was in the U.S. Marine Corps. Saw a bunch of stuff in there. So we might do that, story time with Kelly, and so on and so forth. So don't forget, Bearded Idiots Podcast. We also have the Instagram. The links are up in the homepage, the banner on my homepage. So check that out. If you like what I'm doing, like and subscribe. Share it with your friends. If you want to donate, the link is also in the banner to my Patreon. If you don't want to do a monthly donation, I also put my PayPal up there. If you want to do just a one-time donation, I'd appreciate it. It would be much, much, much appreciated. So I think I'm going to go ahead and cut it off there. I'm your host, Kelly Sparks. Drink some whiskey, share with your friends and family, and have a nice day. Good night, folks.